So networking at startup events is obviously a big part of why they exist, but there's a right way and there's a wrong way to do that.
Danielle.
I'm Igor.
Nice to meet you.
I learned a hard lesson. It's not pitching the product.
I did all of that for like 3 or 4 years where I would insert myself into every single conversation possible. And now at this point, I'm like,
It's not, I learned a hard lesson. It's not pitching the product. It's pitching the business. But I got a little bit of ways to go. I just thought the product would blow everybody away. They want to do it, but no, you got to. And I'm a business background. I've been in banking and finance and investments my whole life. I'm like, yeah, they're right. So it's just make your pitch about how the investors are going to make money.
Most importantly, find out how you can support them, not how they can support you.
This is the best seats in town. You have the table even. And what's your name?
Danielle.
I'm Igor.
Nice to meet you. I think just saying yes to every available opportunity. I just moved to Charlotte about 2 months ago, and I've already met so many people by just being in spaces, like attending events and signing up for newsletters and learning about what's already going on.
and you know, like I was, one thing I try to do is anytime I meet somebody, I try to make some notes so I can kind of remember them, because people like to be listened to and people like to be remembered.
So networking at startup events is obviously a big part of why they exist, but there's a right way and there's a wrong way to do that. Right? The wrong way is coming in and looking at like, hey, how can I sell to you? How can I, get value from this without giving something back? A lot of people in the startup community have the mantra of like, give value first, right? Build those relationships and then start to reap those rewards afterwards. So always kind of go in with a mindset of how can you help other people.
Totally, he's like a super cool guy.
I think people are too quick often to jump in and talk about themselves. I think people end up being intrigued to learn more about you when you're really interested in what they're doing as well. Everyone comes here with something that they're working on and want to get the word out. So I think the more that you can ask questions about the person that you're meeting with and not capitalize their time with focusing on what you're working on, this would be my advice.
People came because they want to meet folks.
That's right.
That's the reality of it. So if somebody doesn't want to talk to you, that's because they're terribly shy. It's not your fault. So there's no downside, and you can talk about anything. Talk about how's the coffee, how are you, why did how was the holiday?
How was your holiday? Yeah, it's a great one right now. Whatever the most recent.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And then what brought you here? Are you pitching? Are you learning? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you volunteering? Are you?
All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the first Pitch Breakfast of 2024.